go about, so you've obviously have a lived experience. You're so, passionate about supporting people through this stage. This is such a human experience. How do you go about then making a business out of it? So has
Yeah.
that been tricky?
Yeah, look, I don't know. I wouldn't say that I've been like I've been kind of like amazing at it because in the
Nah, don't worry,
beginning,
none of us are.
but in the beginning, I couldn't even I'd bring myself to like charge anything. I was just running free events, not super regularly, but I was just doing it. I started with once a year, and it
Yeah.
was just like you can donate if you want, like a gold coin donation. But I put a lot of work into each event, and over time, I just started getting really kind of a little bit burnt out from trying to do all of this like extra work on the side, but then knowing that, I didn't feel comfortable charging for it. But then someone told me, well, how is it going to be sustainable if you
Mm.
don't actually value what you do and put a price to it? And I was like, oh no. But it was real, like it was very true what they were saying. And I thought, yeah, it's probably because I've always just sort of done it as of in a voluntary way and kind of been too scared to charge anything for it. That's why I'm so tired, and that's why I'm so like I'm burning out because I've still got to do all this other stuff for work, and then I've got this other thing I'm passionate about that's not making any money, but it's something I love doing. So yeah, I had to really come around to it, like the realization that, if I don't charge anything, then I can't sustain it and I can't keep putting all the time and energy that it needs. So but it sort of initially like happened very organically where, it was just people that in within my social circle, found out about it, and then they're like, "Oh, this sounds great. Can you do a workshop here? Can you run this there? Can you like do this talk?" And so it was really great in that sense. But I'd also have like in workshops, like I'd also have people show up that, I just didn't know. And eventually, like there was more and more people who'd find out about it. And so you just and I realized like you really do have to put your what you're doing out there, because people won't know about it and they won't and get that support if they don't know about it. So I've also, though, along the way, tried to kind of create opportunities for people that maybe aren't in a position to pay, like where it's like
Mm.
I've had sponsored positions or people that pay it forward to others, and sort of that kind of creates more opportunities, like more accessibility for different people. But yeah, I've just sort of had to realize that it's not something I can continue doing, and I love because I want to continue doing it. I kind of have to um, charge.
Get over
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's so interesting because I mean, this is, you're not the only one. Like, and
yeah,
especially I find when we're doing good, it's like something happens when we do good in the world. We don't think we should make money off it. It's really bizarre. But I'm so happy that that you did lean into creating a business around it, because the world needs it for starters. And it would just be so sad if it didn't have it because you had to go and get a boring day job. So, but it is really interesting how, especially when we're doing something that impacts other people's lives or something that's perceived as purpose driven or impactful or, saving the world, we go, oh, well, we better not charge for that.
yeah.
But it's like I have this, someone once said to me, this has come up twice today. This is bizarre. Someone
Mm.
once said to me that yeah, purpose and profit shouldn't be mutually exclusive. And the more money you make, the more impact you can have in the world. And I was like, oh, that's a really good point. I was like, if more people made more money off doing good, maybe more people would do good.
Yeah, true.